Hey, this is Mrs. Van Can from the Woodbridge Middle School Library, and I want to share this book with you today that I listened to recently. It is called With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Avocito, and you can see she's also the author of Poet X, and I believe she has a new book out as well. So this story, a couple things that I love about it is the story itself, which maybe is best for an 8th grader. Remember, if you're reading content that you're unfamiliar with or uncomfortable with, or your parents don't want you reading, just return the book. Put the book back, put the book down, put it back on your bookshelf until you do feel comfortable about reading it, which might be in a year, might be never. And that is absolutely fine when you're reading for pleasure. So, one of the things I liked about this book is the really short chapters. You can accomplish a lot. You can finish a chapter and go to bed on time still. So these are the titles of the chapters: Malachi, Black Like Me, The Reed, Salty, Tantrums and Terrible Twos, Fickle Fatherhood. Ooh, that gives you some clues there. This book is about a young girl who has in high school and has a baby. So that's why some of this can kind of be a tough topic, but she has good friends and she lives with her grandmother, and what she has found is that she loves to cook. Look at all the names of these chapters. It's because some chapters are just a paragraph. So what she has found through cooking and what other people discover is when she cooks something, it brings back such feelings and emotions from another time for the person who's eating it. So as an example, here's Imani's: when life gives you lemons, make lemon verbena temblake. Temblake? I don't know that word. Recipe. And so even in the version that I read, which was an audio version of the story, this book was wonderful to listen to, including the recipes. And this is another reason that you might enjoy this book. So she has a tough time of it. It's not easy. It's a position I'm guessing nobody wants to be in, and that is a mom in high school and with a father of the baby who, he's just a high schooler too, and they're trying to get through. So this is her story, and it involves her finding her way with cooking, and I would recommend it. It's a really good book about going through a tough time and prevailing as best you can. So I wanted to also share with you that I got this book from Hoopla, and it is, when I looked it up, I could tell that it was an audio book or an ebook, and I started it both ways. I enjoyed reading it, but I ended up listening to it because I wanted to get through it while I was walking. So the author also has the Poet X as an audiobook and an ebook available from Hoopla, which is part of Prince William County Library, what they provide for you. And this is a read-alike, so Ibby's a Boy, Pride. So they have that mentioned in here because they think if you like Elizabeth Avocito, then you might also like Ibby's a Boy. So that's my recommendation for you, With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Avocito. Hey, you know what? Drop the library line. Let us know what you're reading too. Remember, if you would like to recommend a book and record a book talk, we would love to have that and have you share that with our school. This is Mrs. Van Can from the library.